Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Welcome in, 100.7 The Score. It is the End of the Bench. I'm Rob Burrow alongside David Collier today. We had a Collier sighting last night that was not nearly as exciting as you, David Collier, in the Texas Rangers game. We'll talk about that during the headlines.
The why?
We might skip that half inning there. Or what do you call that? There was no... He didn't get any outs, so...
That appearance.
Yeah, we'll stick to the David Collier appearance today. Lucas behind the glass. We have plenty to talk about today. Of course, we are heading towards a softball regional here in Lubbock. We have a Cincinnati series of baseball in Cincinnati for Texas Tech. We've also got Rangers and Astros to talk about. Did the Big Dumper get off the schneid last night? We'll talk about the Big Dumper watch as he is... Do you know who holds the record for hitless streak in Major League Baseball?
I don't.
Lucas,
Adam, no, I don't.
Lucas, you do.
I do know, yes. Should I tell him?
Yeah.
Chris Davis.
Oh, no, that makes
with-
sense, yes. Yeah, the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah, not with the Rangers.
Not with the
No,
Rangers,
with,
yeah.
with the Orioles.
No,
Yeah.
that does sound
Clear that up.
familiar, yep.
What was it, 54? So we'll see if we need to have a ticker or something on the screen that we can keep up with the Big Dumper.
No, apparently he broke it last night.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
We'll find out in the headlines.
That's what I heard.
We'll find out in the headlines.
I'll tell you this much. I didn't watch a single second of it, so I could have...
Did he get off the schneid?
Davis was 0 for 54,
54,
with
yeah.
62 plate appearances.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lucas. Bad memories. Right out of the chute, huh? You're just going to start the day like that?
Well,
What a nice
I'm
guy
used
you
to
are.
it.
he
It's
was,
okay.
no, he was one of my favorite Rangers, and I was a little bit upset to see him go, though.
I did like
only
him.
because he hit like 1 billion home runs when he got to Baltimore. And
Unlike
then-
the other Chris Davis who hit 1 billion home runs against the Rangers, and then he
Yes,
came here
yeah,
for a
with the K.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
they
he
couldn't hit
yeah,
as a
at all.
Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems to be a lot of that.
Not last night, at least the first at bat. Anyway, sorry.
We'll also talk about Jock Peterson when we get to the headlines. The Texas Rangers did win last night. The Mariners did win, but we'll see if the Big Dumper got a hit. We also have a question of the day for you. What's the perfect Texas Tech non-conference? And I don't specifically want teams. You can give me 3 teams that would be a perfect non-conference if you want to. But what I'm asking is FCS, G5, Power 4, what's your perfect combination of levels of programs? Does that make sense? Levels of programs. You can answer that on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. You can find that on the apps brought to you by Happy State Bank. You could also find it on the website, doubletsportsnetwork.com. We'll have a secret word with the Home Zone coming up at some point today as well. Do not tune out. You can win up to $10,000, not up to. You can win $10,000 if you enter that contest every day, and then you're picked as the winner. When we get there, we'll tell you more about the Home Zone when we get there. Someone has stolen the sheet of paper. I'll have to print another one. I'm sure Chuck put it in his big old binder of things. He says, oh, that's my paper. I'll take it. No. So we'll do that at some point today.
We might have already done it. I just don't know.
There will be a secret word. That's true. We could have already said the word. You can also call us, 771-0973. That's the Visual Edge IT hotline. You can find us on YouTube, youtube.com/Double T Sports Network, where there's a new Ask Level this week. There will be a new Season 2 drop of Red Raider Recon starting tomorrow. We'll also have a talk in baseball for you before that Cincinnati series starts. You can also find us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Have you been pulled into the Spurs-Timberwolves series at all? That's the one NBA series that's intriguing me.
No. I'll be honest, last night I totally forgot that they were playing. I did this morning. I saw that I was like, "Oh, they played last night."
It was a really good game until like 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Really?
Yeah. And then it was not.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of scared of either one of those teams in the next round for my son's sake. I'm not necessarily the biggest Spurs fan in the world. I do enjoy watching Wemby, and they've got your Rutgers guy? Yeah, Dylan Harper. I mean, they've got.
I was surprised he played yesterday.
They've got. Well, I'm just talking about future wise.
Yeah.
They've got a pretty good core.
Wemby played yesterday.
Nah, I'm not.
Registered weapon he was throwing around.
If Naj Reid would have done that, then Naj Reid probably wouldn't have been playing in the game. But when Wemby does that, it's okay.
Wemby had 21 points and 11 rebounds at halftime.
That's
good.
why I'm a little concerned.
It was 126-97 the final, but it was a 2-point game, I think, with 3 or 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and then it just changed quickly. Anthony Edwards finished with 20. Yeah, you do seem like you have a collision course with San Antonio and the Thunder. And it seemed like that for quite a while now, this NBA season in the West. Minnesota winning 2 games, I think, was more than I thought they would win. They certainly could force a Game 7, which would be awesome, but I don't see San Antonio not getting out of this series. I mean, they're up 3-2 now. They obviously have the leg up. Whoever wins that Game 5 generally wins the series. It's 3-2 now. San Antonio up, and, man, they look good. And I don't know. I mean, it's just whoever wins the West wins the NBA championship, right?
I would think so. I mean, if you watch a certain channel, man, they're pumping up the Knicks like they're the greatest thing ever.
If you listen to a certain radio show, they were pumping up the Knicks this morning.
Really? This is kind of the old school basketball, I guess. If anybody's going to win it out of the East, it certainly isn't the 2 teams playing in the other series. Cleveland and who? Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That series tied 2-2. So you don't think Jalen Tyson or Cade Cunningham out of the Big 12 can get to the NBA Finals?
Oh, well, one of them's going to make it to the East. No,
the Eastern Finals.
Yeah, they're not getting to the finals.
Oh, okay.
And if they do get to the finals, man, that's what for a complete 4-0 sweep. I mean, there's no gentleman's sweep in that one. I think the West will just absolutely dominate whoever's playing in that one.
If you were going to say right now, who's going to play in the NBA Finals, who would it be?
The Knicks. And I want to say the Thunder. And going back to my old school days, it always took a couple of times for like a good team, young team like San Antonio, like the bad boys beat up on Jordan until he figured it out type deal. So I'm hoping. So I'm going to go Oklahoma City's going to win and take on the Knicks. But I have a feeling the Spurs might get there a year early.
I mean, you are, if you're an NBA fan, Thunder Spurs for the next 5 years is going to be awesome.
It should be.
Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. It's time to answer the question of the day. What's your perfect non-conference for Texas Tech? But first, we're going to answer a few of these texts. Peterson must have been listening to Rob ragging on him. I mean, after the first hit, he struck out, and I don't know. He did get a leadoff home run. And honestly, if you're going to bat Jock Peterson, I would prefer it to be first or ninth and not sixth. For whatever reason. Because then it's just like Nemo's the leadoff guy anyways.
Yeah.
Right? And you're either going to get something exciting in the first at bat, or Nemo's just going to come out there and start it himself. So, It is what it is at this point with Jock Peterson. Here's an AI photo of me in some coveralls. It says Rob's Ranger Repair. Call him Mr. Fix Hit. Fix Hit. Cal Raleigh got to 0 for 36. All right, David Collier, what is your ideal? And we can say it's for Texas Tech, but in the broader macro evolution of it, just for a Power 4 team, SEC, Big 10, Big 12, ACC, what do you prefer a non-conference schedule to look like?
Definitely at least one power conference team. I would prefer more. 2 would be great. And then 1 as a warm-up. But I really don't want like Stephen F. Austin type stuff at all.
Agreed.
I would be fine if it was North Texas, something along those lines. Louisiana Tech, I think, would be awesome. And because of that, I would prefer if you could do it that route. And I know that these guys don't like playing each other, but if you could get FAU, if you could get Louisiana Tech, North Texas with Eric Morris, since you have so many options there anyway, and hey, if we're doing your favorite thing and having a 46-team playoff, what does it matter that Sonny Cumbie's getting beat up by his old school or whatever?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter at that point.
Yeah.
Is that going to happen? No, those guys aren't going to play. But yes, I would prefer if you could go that and there's a connection that gives the meeting some kind of meeting other than regional. But other than that, I would prefer it be a regional-based thing. I don't really like the New Mexico game, but at the same time, you're probably going to beat that team anyway. So,
yeah. I like the New Mexico game. This is obviously why we're talking about it. We also have an update on the Thanksgiving game. That will be at 7 p.m. on ESPN. And I think all things considered, you go Lions at 11, Cowboys at 3, Red Raiders at 7. I think that makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. Obviously, there's another NFL game on NBC at the same time. I think it's been the Ravens more often than not, but it's not like it's the Lions and the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that night game is just it's NBC Peacock.
You're going to be going up against some football NFL game.
Yeah, but it's
you're the only college game.
Yeah, you're the only college game, and it's not the NFL game that everybody watches.
Mm-hmm. It's the additional one that they added a couple years ago or whatever.
It's the regular Thursday night football game. It's just on NBC.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the New Mexico game.
I don't mind
2027.
Yeah, regional. Every single year, no.
Right. But that's the level of team I want to play once every year. Sunbelt, American Athletic, even if it was like a Tulane.
I wouldn't mind Tulane.
Louisiana, North Texas. I don't know if I want to get into the service academies, but why not? Let's see what happens.
Why not with this? I mean, somebody asked that to me on social media yesterday. Why not a service academy?
I mean, it would be fun. You have a lot of West Texas kids going to the Army program right now, so
yeah,
you might have some opportunity there. You bring them into Lubbock. So my perfect non-con is a school like that, a G5, and then either one of these high-level G5s like a Tulane or another P4, another Power 4 team. And this would be like the Northwesterns or Missouri or Arkansas or somebody outside of the playoff picture.
South Carolina,
NC State, Clemson.
Wow.
And then my third non-conference game would be... We just got a really funny text. And then my third non-conference game would be a playoff expectation team. LSU, Miami, Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Notre Dame.
If I said you could get that,
one of those kind of programs,
but it was never going to be here, would you still be fine with that? If you were going to play it in Dallas? Or...
Never going to be here?
Yes.
Yeah, I think if you could play a playoff level team every other year in the years that you don't have, 5 home games or the years that you do have 5 home games in conference play, then yes, I would be in for that. If they were neutral site or true road games.
What if Ohio State said, we will play you guys, but we want to play at Jerry World, and you guys can come to Columbus, or we can play somewhere up there? They wouldn't do that up there, but
I'm in. I think you could get Notre Dame here.
I don't think Notre Dame.
Notre Dame travels to everywhere. That's just the nature of their schedule.
I would be totally fine if you can get Notre Dame. No, Northwestern doesn't really excite me, but that's the caliber of Big Ten team you're going to get to
Illinois.
Yeah. Illinois probably I would
That'd be
enjoy.
awesome.
Yeah, if we can get Illinois back down here with at least the head coach back down here.
Yeah,
that would be phenomenal. Ideally, though, it would be one of the Texas schools that's currently in the SEC.
Sure. I mean, the perfect non-con is UTSA, Texas A&M at home, Texas and Austin, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the ideal, but that's just.
Well, you said what we wanted.
Right. Sure. Yeah. I mean, that would be perfect. That'd be incredible.
What if I told you could get this, but you get A&M at A&M, you get Texas at Texas, and Oklahoma comes here, and that's your non-conference schedule.
I wouldn't say no to that.
Okay.
I wouldn't say no to that. The strength of schedule conversation would be moot.
It would be out the window.
Yeah.
You know what? It would happen. It would probably plummet after that, and then you would be like, "We really got to get in the SEC."
Well, maybe so. If that's the impetus, fine. Yeah. If you played 3 non-conference SEC games, the dream, right? Is
The SEC would never allow that.
No. But the dream here is that you, as Power 4, right? You get into the Power 4 playoff, and even if you added some teams and it was like, let's say you get up to 80 or whatever, 20 teams per. I don't want that. Let's just say it happens.
Yeah.
And then even if it was 80, and then you're going 10-10 and 9-9, and then you're playing whatever it is. Then you're playing 9 conference games, an ACC game, an SEC game, and a Big Ten game. And the Power 4 is playing the Power 4, and you're playing to a Power 4 championship.
That's the way it's going to be, I guess.
I don't want that necessarily, because it does shut you off from the rest of college football, and it is what it is at that point. But I would like to play Power 4 games. And if it's a 2014 playoff and all you have to do is win your conference or be the best or second best in your conference to make a playoff, it doesn't matter what's happening in the non-conference. And it only helps you to play these high-level games. There's a question here. Why the obsession with New Mexico for 2027? Every show is discussing it to death. Is there anything else to talk about? It was news in the last 24 hours.
Yeah. We hadn't had the opportunity to talk about it. I was trying to get it in.
I mean, come on. You want to talk about the WNBA?
Lucas has got you covered.
We'll check the calendar after this.
And the WNBA.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. It's the End of the Bench. We have this text. Illinois State, Temple, or Kent State. 3 of OU's non-cons last season. Texas Tech fans cry about our schedule, but even the mighty SEC teams have these schedules.
They played Michigan last year.
At least they finally went to non-conference games, so they don't have 4 cakewalk non-con games.
Played Michigan last year.
Yeah, the SEC...
They play somebody every single year.
The SEC has had 3... Not all of them, but 3 non-conference games, just like Texas Tech, and then a big non-conference game, which is the equivalent of playing an extra conference game. They've been playing 9 Power 4 games, but now most of them are going to be playing 10 Power 4 games. So I think you're going to eliminate that. Obviously, you're going to eliminate that late season FCS game that everybody always complains about. That's now going to be an SEC game. The SEC is their schedule is going to be much more like everyone else's now. I think everybody's to 9 conference games. The ACC is also going to that, which is why we're having an obsession with New Mexico, because that was part of the reason that NC State moved on from Texas Tech and Texas Tech moved on from North Texas. All right, let's check the calendar.
Your daily look at what's happening in the world of sports, birthdays, and holidays. Let's check the calendar.
It is May 13th.
It is.
2026. Let's see what days are today. It's International Hummus Day. Oh, Gus will be excited.
My wife really likes hummus.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're going pita chips there, carrots, celery.
Pita chips.
Okay.
Yes.
You eat hummus?
Nope.
Have you ever had it?
Yeah. Don't like, for whatever reason, I don't like the consistency of it.
It is a little bit of a texture thing.
Yeah.
National Apple Pie Day. Apple pie?
Yeah, not my favorite pie, but
Cough Drop Day.
got some in my pocket right now. No, I don't.
I have some in my desk. National Crouton Day. National Frog Jumping Day. National Leprechaun Day.
Is today the day they saw the leprechaun in the tree?
No, I think that was on
I think that was
St. Patrick's
St.
Day.
Patrick's
Day
Day.
thing.
Yeah, I think it was on St. Patrick's Day.
You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Root Canal Appreciation Day. I don't know that anybody appreciates a root canal. Well, I
Nope.
guess the dentists that do them and
I
get
was
paid
about to
for
get
them.
paid for them, yeah. Suggest them for every time you visit, yeah.
And Top Gun Day.
Like the movie? So I guess it was released on this day.
In the year 1896, 1986.
Wow, that's not on my movie list. Yeah, I think I'm on a fraudulent movie list here.
Well, it doesn't say released on this day. It just says released in the year.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it would be different, though. Oh, the original release date was May 16th.
Okay. That's kind of odd.
That is odd. But it is Top Gun Day. I think they're re-releasing that in theaters. Maybe as a double feature. Is that true? You going to go watch it if they do?
No, I've seen them both.
Any birthdays?
Quite a long list for birthdays today, so we're going to start off with Robert Pattinson, turning 40 years old today. Then we have Debbie Ryan, turning 33. Stevie Wonder, 76 years old. Darius Rucker, turning 60. Morgan Wallen, turning 33. Jackson Dart, 23. Mike Bibby, 48. Dennis Rodman, 65. And then we have Taj Brooks, turning 24.
Shout out.
And Josiah Mosley, sprightly 20 years old.
Brooks time.
Mm-hmm. It's back-to-back days with Texas Tech basketball player birthdays. I'm sure you a Quintok.
Quintok and
Yeah.
Josiah Mosley.
What are the odds of that?
Probably pretty low if there's only 6 guys on the
That's
roster.
what I'd say. Weird if tomorrow's somebody's birthday.
What are the odds on 6? And what would be the math there? Well, it's 6 out of 365. But then to have one back-to-back.
Doesn't seem like great odds.
Mm-mm.
Although in my sports office, our sports office, at one point, 3 out of the 4 people had back-to-back-to-back birthdays.
Wow.
Yeah. We all celebrated birthday weeks together. On this day in 1983, Reggie Jackson becomes the first major leaguer to strike out 2,000 times. Started a trend way early there. I'm sure there's probably a lot now, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I would think so.
Of course, you have to have the longevity, and
That's
you have to
true.
be good enough at other things to be able to strike out 2,000 times.
This is very true. On this day in 2012, Matt Kuchar wins the PGA Championship by 2 strokes over Martin Baird, Ben Curtis, and Ricky Fowler. I mention this only because the PGA Championship gets underway tomorrow. Ricky Fowler will be paired with Bryson DeChambeau and Ludwig Oberg.
Nice.
7:18 tee time tomorrow.
Ricky Fowler looking a little wild lately.
Yeah, hey, he's still playing. That's one of the guys I would like to win a major. Don't think it's ever going to happen. On this day in 2015, A.J. Ramos gets his first career save, striking out 2 in the 9th inning of a 5-4 Miami Marlins win over the Los Angeles Dodgers. And movies on this day. I'll start with the one that I mentioned during the break. It was a conversation we had yesterday via text. I had no prior knowledge of this. What movie was released on this day in 1994, Rob Bro?
I'm trying to think of what we texted about yesterday.
I got no response to this text message, but...
Oh, well, was it the golf text message?
Was it the face paint?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
It was the face paint.
The Crow.
Yeah.
The Crow
The Crow.
was released on this day in 1994.
The Crow.
That's creepy.
That is creepy. It's a
very-
creepy movie.
That was an okay movie.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, circumstances
yeah,
around
right,
it were
that's
very
what I'm saying.
creepy.
That's what I'm saying.
But the fact that I texted that to the group
Yeah.
less than 20 or about 24 hours ago.
There was a great list of movies yesterday, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, we
We didn't get
skipped
to
a
them on the
day.
show, but
Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe we'll go back. On this day in 2014, Sleeping Beauty. Is that Claire Danes? I don't even know who that is.
in 2014,
Yeah, that can't be Claire Danes. Who knows? Sneakerella in 2022. Sneaker, like the tennis shoes? No.
that honestly sounds familiar.
Spiral?
In 2002, you said?
No, 2022.
2022. Spiral, no.
Spiral with Chris Rock. Monster-in-Law. Jane Fonda,
Sure.
2005. Kicking and Screaming, 2005 as well.
Will Ferrell.
There we go. You reenacted the picture there.
Mike Ditka.
The Darkness, 2016. No idea, right? The Reef, 2010.
The Reef sounds familiar.
The Curse of Sleeping Beauty, 2016. Maybe it's a sequel. Who knows?
Interesting.
Family Camp,
The Reef is another shark movie.
Yeah.
Search Party, 2016. It has all the guys from the
Yeah.
Silicon Valley in it, it looks like.
Yeah.
Unleashed with...
Maybe Seth Rogen was in Search Party.
No, I don't-
I think I'm thinking of a different thing.
Priest, 2011. Cash Only, 2016. Don't Blame the Kid, 2016.
You should look at yesterday's movies.
I'm going right now. That's probably a lot better than that. Besides The Crow.
The Crow was good. Kicking and Screaming was good.
Should have a little more oomph this time of the year, right? Well, probably a couple weeks is when all the good stuff's going to come out.
Starting the summer blockbusters.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. It's the end of the bench. Lucas, let's do some burning questions.
2 minutes of non-stop in-your-face inquiries with no end in sight. It's time for Burning Questions.
And the first burning question has to do with a story that Lucas wants to tell first.
So Topps has a Randy Orton 1/1 WrestleMania 41 autograph patch that fetched $42,100 at auction. 42,100 $42,100 at auction. 42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,100 $42,1
Where do people get all this money?
But wait, hold on.
Yeah, it gets even better.
Yeah.
So, New York Knicks star Karl Anthony Towns reveals he was outbid on the historic Randy Orton card at the last second. Thought it was ours for the taking. He was with a group of people.
Yeah.
Until the last minute nuclear bid snuck in. Thought $40K would get it done, but it went for 42. And then he goes on and says, the first time I've lost in a minute.
Randy Orton then quote tweets the Topps card and says, whoever spent $40,000 on that probably deserves the throwback gear I was wearing too.
Yeah.
So you can get the card and the gear for $40,000.
You certainly should.
Yes. Now, obviously I don't have $40,000 to spend, but I probably wouldn't spend $40,000 on something like that. I guess the first question is, what's the amount of money you would need to have to be able to drop $40,000 on something? How much money in the bank? Like 7 figures, right?
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I need 7 figures in the bank. I don't think I'm just dropping $40,000 on an autograph though. Unless I'm just going to flip it for somebody. But who's going to pay that much for it? Nobody else is going to pay that much for it.
If
Karl Anthony Towns isn't going to pay $43 for it, nobody else is going to buy it.
If I was a legit millionaire, though, I probably would have more memorabilia and set up like a room for it. Because you can get some really cool stuff. But I don't know that I'd be spending that on the Randy Orton card specifically. But if you were to have an autograph and maybe let's call it a sports moment. If you get an autograph and a jersey from a sports moment, what would it be?
From a sports moment.
So like obviously Randy Orton in a WrestleMania event, but if you could have like Josh Young's jersey from his debut when he hit the home run. You get like a photo of the home run, an autograph from Josh Young, and that jersey.
This is from a personal perspective.
Yeah.
All right, mine, hands down, Ovechkin's goal that broke Wayne Gretzky's record.
That'd probably be
That'd
pretty
be awesome.
expensive.
Yeah, that'd be expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was going much
I'd probably
cheaper.
go a little cheaper. Like the gray Keenan Evans uniform from the overtime win against Texas. That iconic shot.
Yeah.
So you have that shot, or the Bryson Williams black uniform with that autograph picture.
With the picture of the bench.
Yes.
From up high.
From him in front of Chris Beard. The autograph on Chris Beard's face.
Yeah.
Bryson Williams. And then that jersey. That'd be a pretty good combo.
That would be a pretty solid one. The easy one would be Crabtree's jersey.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that's somewhere special already.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Probably in the College Football Hall of Fame.
Other Texas Tech related.
If you get the Wes Welker white uniform and the photo of the Texas A&M punt return.
Yes.
That'd be an iconic photo to...
Hole in his sock. I have the picture right above my desk, so I see it every single day.
Taj Brooks broke the record against Colorado, right?
Yes.
So you could have the Taj Brooks Mahomes galvanized uniform.
That would be the only way I would want that uniform, yeah.
Yeah, right. And then, so you have the 28 there.
I would want Joey Maguire's hat from said day, since that gets played in the highs and lows for me all the time.
Yeah, quit throwing stuff on the field. Can we get effort across the brim? Yeah. whatever he's wearing at that point in the season.
I don't know what the first thing that popped in my head for whatever reason, just because this is one of my favorite things from one of my favorite players as a kid, is, you guys probably don't remember this, but Kevin Mitchell played for multiple teams, but the Giants is whenever, and he was playing left field and he caught a fly ball barehanded. So I would like that picture and that ball.
The ball.
I would like that ball.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, and that'd
be cool.
I mean, that ball's, he probably threw it in the stands after the end. I don't even know if it was at the end of an inning, but he ran and with a glove on his other hand. He just decided, I'm going to catch it with my bare hand. So that's very random, but I was a big Kevin Mitchell fan when I was a kid. So
just trying to think of individual moments in sports that would warrant $40,000.
And again, I'm not spending $40,000 on it, so that's why I was going the cheap route right there. That ball's been recycled or is long gone.
Yeah.
Another Texas Tech moment that would.
Well, if you were just trying to think of a player like Jacob Rodriguez, I don't want a Jacob Rodriguez jersey. What moment would you put? Would it be the hurdle against Houston? The forced fumble of the year before against Arizona?
I'm trying to think of what
the
uniforms.
BYU interception. So both those were the white uniforms.
Yeah, I don't.
Just the regular white, and then BYU would have been the galvanized. You could go to Oklahoma State.
Was he wearing red for the Oklahoma State? Because I would want a red.
I think yes. I think so.
Yeah, the Oklahoma State strip.
The strip return.
Yeah. I would probably go that route for that. Or, you know what I would really do? Because I found video of it. I would go with his first jersey, which was like 47 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because people were like, why do you have... I was like, oh, it's Jacob Rodriguez's freshman year number.
At Texas Tech, or
yeah.
I thought it was 13.
Something weird. I don't remember what the number was, but it wasn't 10. I generally don't remember the number. I just remember I was getting video of all of his.
Right.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And he was just like randomly walking in the shot. It wasn't like us getting video of
this guy.
Like, oh, look, it's a quarterback from Virginia.
It'd be even cool. Yeah, it'd be even cooler to get like the 99 from Virginia or whatever he wore there.
Yes, that would be awesome.
That'd be pretty awesome. Just like 4th and 2, 4-yard run. Jacob Rodriguez, Virginia.
Did I ever tell or maybe like a high school jersey from him? We were talking to him about playing at AT&T Stadium in high school, and he said, yeah, I don't have the greatest memories from there. He goes, I wouldn't bother looking up the video. So, of course, what do? I text our friends who work in Wichita Falls. I was like, hey, if you could send us any video of Jacob Rodriguez from the time that he played at AT&T Stadium. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll send it to you. He's like, hey, it's on there. You're probably not going to want to use any of it. There's a 100-yard pick six in that thing. He threw a pick six, 100 yards.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I want that jersey.
That's
the jersey I want.
Luke Watson says Texas State is joining the Mountain West Conference too. I think they're joining the Pac-12. Texas State.
Yeah, I think they're Pac-12, which is ridiculous in itself.
Keep letting them have it, Rob. It's working. That's me versus the Rangers. Is this a Revenge of the Nerds quote?
No, it should be O. He probably voiced
Ogre.
Yeah. Ogre.
Luke says, you're right about Texas State to the Pac. What do I know? Hey, man.
Hey, it
happens to the best of us.
It doesn't make any sense anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't make it. You just, if it ends in state, it's probably in the Pac State. You just have to remember that. If it ends in Utah State, Colorado State, Texas State,
Oregon
State, Washington State, Boise State, Gonzaga
State.
Wait. And they're only in basketball, so.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. It's the End of the Bench. This Miami Ole Miss game was better than I remembered it. That was a good playoff game.
I just didn't like the outcome of it. And not because I'm that guy.
An SEC homer.
I don't like Miami.
Carson Beck with the Arizona Cardinals. Thoughts?
His hair looks better now.
Did he go to Turkey this offseason? Do you think he'll play? And is it Jacoby Brissett is their starter right now?
I believe so, yeah.
You think Carson Beck will win that job? I mean, why not? With an offensive head coach, you might as well just try, right? It's not like you might as well see what you have. Like with the Jets. The Jets should not start Geno Smith. They should start Kate Klubnik and just see what happens.
Carson's third in the depth chart.
Well, yeah, today.
Well,
Who else is there?
Minshew.
Oh, he went to the Cardinals. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, we know how that's going to work. So Jacoby Brissett's going to play. He's going to be good with the first week. Not so great the next week. Maybe potentially gets hurt. Gardner Minshew will come out and have like 2 straight, hair on fire, amazing wins. And then everybody will be like, oh, that's Gardner Minshew. And he'll be atrocious. Not atrocious, but you know what I'm saying. He'll come back to earth.
Yes.
And then at that point, you said it, not me. And then at that point, they'll be like, yeah, let's just try Carson Beck out. Let's see how this works. And then 2 years from now, there'll be a new head coach there.
Is that all by week 6?
Yeah, by week 6, yeah. Yeah, no,
that's the first
that's
5
fair.
weeks of the year. All of that happening.
Is there a bye week? Whenever their bye week is,
yeah.
And then the next week, Carson Beck will start.
It is time for Ask the Benchwarmers. You can get your questions in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. This one, Benchwarmers. Why are all the people that root for the SEC schools full of bull? I don't think all of them are. What an AI photo there. That is gross.
I know.
Screaming Distance, horse name.
I almost look like Ryan Day there.
This texture says eat 'em up cats. This texture says 24 is the best option. We're not asking to get rid of buys. We just want to get rid of buys that last for a month. And that was my whole point the other day, is that I don't care if it's 24 or 16. Just eliminate playing games until the Super Bowl. Whatever it is, just shrink the game. Shrink the timeline. Get into a rhythm that's a little quicker. Jamie Lent's idea was, I think, to go to 24. Keep the conference championship games. Everybody that makes a conference championship game is the top 8 seeds. And so they would play, everyone who's not a top 8 seed but in the playoff would play the next week. And then, so they would have a bye, the second 16 seeds. And then the top 8 seeds would then host after the conference championship game. So it'd be, everybody gets a bye, everybody gets a week off, but you're still playing the playoff. But I think if you expand to 24, you're not playing A, conference championship games, and B, that would be 2 Big 12, 2 ACC, 2 SEC, and 2 Big 10 teams in the top 8, and that's never happening.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to eliminate all of the automatic stuff. I want to eliminate. I just want to seed the tournament. I think an ideal world is 16, seed the tournament, kill the conference championship games, hand out your trophies however you want to in regular conferences. You're not playing everybody anyways. Is that going to create scenarios where there's tied champions and co-champions and all that? Yes. And then you go to 16-team playoff. There's maybe a bye week that features Army-Navy. The games start. The first 8 games are at home. I would be in for the second round at home as well. And then you're playing 2 rounds wherever you want in a circulation of games.
Sorry, I was watching Malachi Tony's ridiculous catch there.
It probably makes more sense, though, to have...
Yeah, I don't think we need 2 rounds of home games.
Well, need, want, there's some other things. That was not a catch, by the way.
I know it wasn't, but it was a good...
Attempt,
yes. He caught the ball. He just wasn't in bounds.
He did. Now, if he was facing the other way, it would have been a catch. Toe drag swag.
If he was a little taller, his foot would have got down there faster, too.
Bullfighter said more like Ryan Lame. Good one, Bullfighter.
That doesn't really rhyme.
Good one. Nebraska quarterback Anthony Calandria tells Pete Nakos that expectations have changed in Lincoln. This is the UNLV quarterback, Calandria, that goes to Nebraska. Does getting rid of Dylan Raiola bring new expectations to Matt Rule, who can't win a top 25 game?
What year is he in there? 4? Or is it 3?
No, it's got to be 4 by now.
Yeah, it seems like he's been there a while.
It's got to be 4 by now, yeah.
He's blown by. Isn't year 3 when he's usually really good?
Yeah.
This is year 4, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who can save Nebraska. But I kind of would just like for some school to just give a guy 10 years and see what happens. Might as well be Nebraska, huh? I mean, at some point it's going to work, right?
Back-to-back 7 and 6 years. Yeah, and all these other ones, year 3, he won double digits.
Temple, Baylor.
And then
Not Carolina.
No. That didn't work out.
Hey, Texas Tech softball wants you to plan accordingly. The Lubbock Regional will tailgate every single day, May 15th, 16th, and 17th at 1 p.m. at Tracy Sellers Field every single day. Free food, giveaway items, inflatables, and David Collier.
And me?
An open bar.
No.
Oh, you'll probably be out there at least one day.
Yeah, I might be out there for 3 days.
I mean, for the tailgate.
No,
I think you'll be at the games, covering the games. But
yeah. At the tailgate,
at the
probably.
tailgate.
I'll walk by the tailgate.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can potentially meet David Collier.
Is that a thing?
Well, we're making it a thing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll go out there.
Is that
with you.
free too? Well, not
Do you
going
char-
now.
do you
Go
charge?
later. No. And I don't assume people are going to come up to talk to me either.
Did you
Old
see?
Razzle Dazzle did, though, last year.
Yeah. He was at the Big 12 tournament. I'm assuming old Razzle Dazzle will be at the...
Well, without a
regional.
doubt.
Did you see AJ DeBonsa shooting threes yesterday?
No, I did not.
He did not look good at the combine. Lucas saw it. Do you want to draft AJ DeBonsa now? First overall?
You're not going to anyway. Well, you might.
Did that change your opinion?
No, I've always been. I know it's me, so take that as you will. But I've always been a Peterson guy.
Well, listening to a lot of different stuff the last couple of days, I guess the thought is that they might flip-flop spots because Utah wants him, and Danny Ainge did a lot to help him get to BYU anyway. So maybe the Wizards get another pick out of it.
I mean, AJ DeBonsa is going to be a free throw merchant anyways at the NBA level.
Yeah.
Just like your boy SGA.
Okay. Go look at the stats, but okay.
Oh, this was another end of the bench. David and I are going to go shower in our clothes now.
Separately.
I don't think we need to clarify that.
I think we absolutely needed to clarify that.
What if
and
it
that's
was
why
like
we did.
What if it's like a big open shower? I mean, we're clothed. Like a locker room? You
A
wouldn't
locker
shower
room?
in a locker room clothed with me?
I was not with you. In the same shower, we would be there, but not
the
with
same-
you.
Not the same spout.
Well, we need to clarify.
I don't think we do.
I think
people
we
know.
just did.
I think people know what I mean.
Then why did you correct yourself immediately?
Because I heard you. I saw you and heard you doing it. It works for Cal Raleigh. Hey, there's more sports talk coming up, but it's the bottom line.
This has been the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 107thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.